How we doing, people? I gotta get rid of that. Anyway, the reason why I decided to make this video, I wanted to talk about, as many of you probably already heard, sheriffs across New York. Sheriffs all across New York State are looking to make new laws. 10 of them that they're trying to pass through legislation. But before I get to that, I want to talk about something else real quick. We all know of Mayor Warren, or at least most people do. She's the mayor of Rochester. Okay, so Mayor Warren decides that she's going to go ahead and create an 11 o'clock curfew. As soon as these words came out of her mouth, I told my girl that, you know what? They're going to protest it. Okay, this ain't a time in America to start making new laws and, giving people orders. Half the country's burning down. Okay? People are rioting and protesting. Women, men, and children are being killed, murdered, raped. Anyway, these are supposed to be our leaders, the educated people. All right? I'm just your average 9-to-5 Joe trying to, keep my head above water, And if I have enough sense to say, well, there's going to be riots in the streets tonight, and there was, and it ended up in 30 arrests in the city of Rochester, New York. 30 arrests. Prior to her saying, yes, there was riots in Rochester. There was. Protesting, rioting, people trying to, get their voice heard, trying to, have a movement, I guess. I don't agree with all of it, I get a lot of it, I do, but a lot of it, it's ridiculous. But it just makes you wonder that these people that are in power will sit there and say that, hey, we're educated in this field. We are experts. We know what we're doing. No, you don't know what you're doing. How is it that a normal 9-to-5 man like me, knows for a fact that there's going to be protesting and rioting as soon as those words came out of your mouth? It makes me think like it's what they want. They want chaos and destruction. And who is she working with for there not to be one person to say 11 o'clock curfew? That might not be a good idea right now. People ain't going to listen to you. They're going to rebel. It's kind of like if I do something wrong or I do something that agitates my girl and she's clearly upset, she's got steam coming out of her ears, it might not be a good time for me to be like, oh, hey, honey, so you think maybe you could, get an outfit for me? Honey, do you think you'd run to the store for me and get me a cold one? No, that's a time to keep your mouth shut and not make things worse. And wait for the situation to calm down. And then you go from there. The situation isn't calmed down and they're already barking orders at people. I mean, what don't they get? But anyway, that'll bring me back to the sheriffs all across New York State trying to put in legislation 10 new laws. Okay? The law that concerns me the most, and then before I say this, I'm not anti-cop. I'm not. We need police. I believe in that we need police reform. I don't believe in defunding police. I don't believe in, and I most certainly don't believe in giving the police more money. Okay? But I do believe reform. There has to be changes that need to be made. But again, my point is, these sheriffs, again, all across New York State, are trying to make 10 new laws. The one that concerns me the most is they want to turn resisting arrest into a felony. Okay, well, I'm sorry. That's the whole point of what happened now, is police using their authority and power and abusing it. I mean, it's no secret. Anybody that has a cell phone, which is pretty much everybody, that goes through Facebook and YouTube, knows that these police are literally planting drugs on people. They're lying to their superiors. They're writing false statements. They're giving people charges that they don't deserve. Okay? So now you're going to make resisting arrest a felony? What's going to keep a cop from saying that you resisted arrest when you didn't? Or what's going to keep a cop from, if he's handcuffing you and you're saying yes sir, and you're following his orders, you're not trying to fight nobody or hurt nobody, and he kind of grabs you rough because he's a narcissistic sociopath that shouldn't have a badge, and you're like, man, come on, you just pull away just a little bit. You resisted arrest. Now you have a felony. Which brings me to another point, and I'm going to try to, end this up here or whatever. The law isn't made to protect the police. Yes, they need to be protected. But laws are made up to protect the citizens, not the police. Now, I always thought that the police were there to enforce the law, not create their own laws in their own favor, which gives them more power. For you people who are out there saying, give the cops more money. Where's all the money that they're already getting? I've been to cities where I see cops driving around in Corvettes. Okay, and that's a $60,000, $70,000 car. Before they put the lights on it, before they put the cages in it, before they put this in it, before they do that to it, all their fancy shit. Again, I'm not anti-cop, but giving them more money and allowing them to create their own laws, these officers are literally saying, we want these laws to protect us. And not talking about protecting the citizens and what needs to be done in order to change this insanity that's happening all across the country. It's just people need to wake up. They really do. They need to wake up. And just like the riots in Rochester, because of Mayor Warren in this hostile time, it's going to be the same thing if they pass these 10 laws. You think people are going to sit back and say, yeah, that's cool. Don't get, there's going to be a lot of idiots. Police. But there's going to be holy hell. There's going to be more riots, more protesting, more burning down buildings, destruction of our cities and our towns, more murders. This ain't the time to give police that kind of power to try to push their own laws through legislation. No. This is a time to fix a problem. And it starts with reform. Because they're certainly not using that money to rehabilitate. They put you in some nasty jail that hasn't been updated, ain't fit for any human being. No programs, no counselors, no psychologists, psychiatrists. They put you in there, no matter how minor your crime is, with every other violent person that you could possibly imagine, give you the most horrible diet you could possibly imagine, and they give you no plan. They give you no release plan. Okay, we need to start thinking about reform and things that make sense. But I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know if you agree with me. You know, please hit like. I want to know what people think about my opinion. And, you know, whatever comments you may have or feedback you may have, I would love to hear it. So, thank you guys. Have a great day.